Out of all the music in the world, I'm not licking out against no music. Even though reggae got a difference, because you cannot just blame reggae and saying reggae is violent. There is many different angles of reggae. Reggae is in like 4 or 5 or 6, 7, 8 different branches. Bob Marley got roots rock reggae. Shabba Rankin come along with R&B reggae. Mad Cobra was ballad reggae. Then you have Patra, which is almost a pop reggae. You understand? Supercat, which is hip hop reggae. And you got guys out there doing jazz reggae. You got hardcore reggae. You got X-rated slacker reggae. You got roots and culture reggae. You got lovey-dovey soft reggae. So don't just brand reggae as one stereotype in music. Reggae come in many formats and many angles. This is the only music that nobody in the world could ever stop. This is the music that's going to be living forever. This is the music that liberates Zimbabwe and become a national anthem for Zimbabwe. Then if reggae music got the power to liberate countries and people, then reggae music got the power to bring the black nation back to sovereignty in Africa, because that's where reggae is coming from. The sound of the drum. That is what reggae is about. Coming all the way from Africa down to America, down the south, come down in the Caribbean, but the slave never leave the drum. And when we get to Jamaica, then we add the strings, drum and bass.
Tell the people, all the musical deals coming your way.
There's even a new trading feature.
I just bought a house.
Coming from the late mentor, Dr. Early B, just passed away a couple of months ago. And hanging out around people like Daddy Uri, which is a teacher, the veteran. People like, listening to people like Brigadier Jerry. You know, all those people, Tenor, which is the late Tenor again. So, in the time of our coming up in the music, it was very cultural, because if you follow the history of Supercat and Early B, you would see that away from Brigadier Jerry and Daddy Uri and then DJ, we already had a set of youngsters who come up and extend the culture in the music until it switched around to a yellow man slackness, until it come around to a ninja man gun fanatic type of thing, and then it come around once more to culture. The culture was never, ever leave and gone nowhere. The culture was always here. The people was refusing the culture because they've been having culture for so long. Then they decided they wanted to change.
Tops them all. Ah, yeah, king of the road.
The people of the ghetto do not promote guns. This is a stereotype situation that the media is trying to put on the music. You see the youth sing about what they see and the environment that they live in. These guns be coming around, and all these guns, don't care where in the world these guns make. There's only one place they're heading for, the war zone. And there's only one place in the world you could have a war zone where there's poor people. Rich people don't got no time to war. You got to think about business, investment, all of that. Poor people, if you got people pulling strings, you can get them to do anything you want. So I wouldn't blame it on the artist. You understand? And I would say poor people don't got that much power to pull strings. Them is coming from in the early days of the American Indians. I'm telling a story about the West, because a lot of people said how the West was one, and they didn't know how the West began. You understand? When I hear they say they coming for me and all of that, I'm talking about the Buffalo Soldiers. The Buffalo Soldier was recruited to kill the Indians in their own land, and the Buffalo Soldier was us, black people, coming out of slavery, coming from Africa, coming to America. When Bob Marley said the Buffalo Soldier, a lot of people didn't know what he was talking about. Talking about the Africans who come to America in slavery, and after that they become a part of the Cavalry Army, which was the 10th Cavalry Army, the Buffalo Soldier, to go and kill the Indian in their own land. So I'm talking about that situation. So I don't want a guy to say I'm promoting violence. If there was any violence, it was the next way around. Because the guy was attacking his own land. So you tell me where the violence is coming from. Bob Marley said, if you know your history, then you know where we are coming from.